Hi guys, we're back for another interview video. Today we are going to be interviewing my grandfather. Did you go to college? What did you study? If you didn't go to college, what did you do instead? And do you wish that you had the opportunity to go to college?
I didn't go to college. I wish I could have gone to college, but I got a job right from high school and I worked there for 44 years.
Did you have any pets growing up?
Yep, always had a dog and a pet crow when I was real small. We found a baby crow and we nursed it to good health and it stayed with us all the time.
Did you live in a house or an apartment? What was it like? What was your room like?
In the house, in the country, and we had a large family, so we all had to share a room.
Do you know any stories about the family history or the family name or the origins of the family?
Just that my great-great-grandfather came from Germany, and my grandfather, he was a powwow doctor. The old Pennsylvania Dutch believed in powwowing, and people had come from all around the area when they had sickness or any kind of illness, and they claimed he cured them, but I could never see it, but they claimed it worked.
How many brothers and sisters do you have? What are their names? What do you remember about them growing up?
Let's see, 3 brothers and 7 sisters, and I was the baby in the family. I don't have any more brothers living, and I only have 3 more sisters living, and it was always good times. Everybody worked together and everybody helped keep everything going, and we never had any arguments.
How did you meet your spouse? How old were you when you met / got engaged / got married? What was the wedding like?
Met her in high school. She was a majorette. I was a sophomore and she was a freshman. Well, we met, I think, or junior, and she was a sophomore, I guess. That's what it was like. And then that's how we met, and then we dated for years and years, and then we got married, and the wedding was real nice.
What are the most difficult and most rewarding things about getting older?
The most rewarding thing is not having to work anymore, but you end up with all the aches and pains and your income isn't what it should be. So I suggest if you want to take any trips or do anything, do it while you're working. Don't expect to do it when you're retired because it's just not going to happen.
What big world events were the most memorable while you were growing up?
Let me see, I think the biggest thing was when John Kennedy was shot. And then when they put a man on the moon, that was another big event.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
A millionaire.
Big dreamer. All right. What do you remember about your parents and your grandparents?
My parents, my dad used to build homes and give haircuts on the side, and my mom worked in different factories. And my mom died at 61, so I was only 20 years old when she died, so I kind of got cheated with the mom there, but my dad lived up in his high 70s.
All right. What do you want your children and grandchildren to remember about you?
That they always come before me. If there's anything I can do, I'd sooner do it for them than for myself. And I want nothing but happiness for them. And if somebody gives them grief, I'm going to be the person's worst enemy.
What kinds of clothes, hobbies, slang terms were popular when you were a teenager?
Well, back in those days, it was a lot of curse words compared to today. You could say words that you can't really say today.
Let's see. What life advice would you pass along to your grandchildren?
Just to be honest and be happy, and don't hang around negativity, and just think positive, and you'll succeed.
What was your favorite thing about school? Your least favorite? What were your friends like? Who was your favorite teacher? And what was your favorite subject?
Oh, a lot of good friends, and favorite subject, back in those days, you had shop class where you could build things. That was about my favorite thing to do in school.
That was a fun class when I was growing up too. What were your children like when they were growing up?
Oh, my daughter was good, just like my granddaughters are.
That seems to be the consensus. What were your favorite games and hobbies? Did you play any sports? What else did you do for fun?
Oh, neighborhood kids, we used to always play football, but I never played sports in high school. I always had a part-time job working on a farm or stone quarry or newspaper route, so I never was into any sports because my parents were older and they didn't have any money, so I helped pay for things.
What was your first job and what was your favorite job?
My first job was delivering newspapers. They're working on a farm and then stone quarry, and on the weekend drive a mail truck from Allentown to Philadelphia. And then after high school, I started working for a vending company, and I was there for 44 years.
What's your favorite book or movie and why?
I don't think I ever read a whole book, to tell you the truth. In movies, I like any kind of comedy. I don't really have a favorite movie.
Where and when were you born? Did your parents ever share their memories with you about the day you were born?
I was born in 1941 in a small village called Veracruz, and back in those days, you didn't go to the hospital to have a baby. You were born at home. Your mom would just take time off to have the baby and then go right back to work again.
Who were your heroes or role models when you were growing up?
I didn't really have any heroes or role models.
We kind of already went over this one earlier, but how did you and Grandma meet?
In high school, and she did a science project, and she made a big eyeball for her science project, and I happened to take her and the eyeball home. That's how I got to meet her parents. And then I really got to meet her father when we went to the junior prom, and we got home like at 4 o'clock in the morning, and he was on the porch waiting for us.
What happened the day Mom was born and what happened the day I was born?
Well, I dropped my wife off to have the baby, and the doctor says it'll be a good 12 hours, so you might as well just go home. So I went to work, worked all day, and I got back like minutes before daughter was born, so
Lucky timing.
I survived that one. And my granddaughter, when she was born, I was at home with my mother-in-law, and we were sitting here all night waiting for the news. my wife was at the hospital, and it was party time when Megan was born, and everybody was happy.
Alright, what was your initial opinion of my dad when he started dating my mom?
Good.
What do you miss about the good old days?
Oh, we used to have family picnics at our house, and I miss that. Every holiday we had a family picnic, and all the relatives got together, and all we did was eat and play games and have fun.
That sounds like fun. What is your philosophy on life?
Well, best thing you can do is just try the best no matter what you do, and be honest, and stay out of trouble, and stay away from negative people, and just think positive. And things will start, so you think the world's coming to an end, but sooner or later things turn around and things are going to be great.
Do you have any major regrets?
My biggest regret is I didn't become a millionaire.
What are you most proud of?
Oh, being able to work for 44 years and be healthy, and made a lot of friends, thousands of friends over the years. And that's about it.
How do you want to be remembered?
A happy old man.
What have you not done that you still hope to achieve?
Oh, almost everything I wanted to do, but the only thing I'd like to do, if I could only afford a motorhome and just tour the country.
If you could change one thing about modern society today, what would it be?
Be kind to each other and stop fighting and blaming the other person for everything that goes wrong. And help the poor people, and not just worry about getting yourself rich, but helping other people like it used to be.
Definitely. All right. Thank you for your time. Goodbye, Martian. See you next time.